Have you ever looked back at something and gone, wait, that's not how it happened? But then you hear the way that they tell it, and suddenly you're the villain in a story you barely recognise. The worst part? You're not even mad at first. You're just stunned. Like, when did facts become optional? When did protecting your peace become betrayal? This is for the people who got turned into the bad guy just for setting a boundary, for saying, enough, for choosing yourself when it stopped feeling safe. See, here's what they don't tell you about being the so-called villain. It's not about what you did, it's about how your truth made them uncomfortable. You stopped enabling, so now you're heartless. You got tired of the back and forth, so now you're cold. You moved on, peacefully, quietly, but somehow you're the drama. Let's break it down. Sometimes, people rewrite the story to survive their own guilt. If they admit they hurt you, they'd have to face themselves. If they told the whole truth, the late night calls, the silent treatments, the way they chipped at your worth, they'd have to own the fact that they lost someone who loved them. So instead, they flip the script. They highlight your reaction, not the 1,000 little things that led to it. And that's how it happens. You become the villain in a story that was never yours to control. But listen, just because they told it louder doesn't mean it was truer. And just because they got to the ears of people first doesn't mean those people matter. Some folks only like you when you play small, when you stay quiet, when you take the hits and keep smiling. But the moment you speak up, the moment you say, I deserve better, they call it betrayal. Truth is, villainizing you makes it easier for them to move on without facing what they did. It makes them look like the hero for surviving you. But really, you were the one who survived them. So, what do you do when someone rewrites a story? You stop trying to edit their version. You stop performing damage control for people who were never listening with an open heart in the first place. You write your own story. You live it in full colour, not watered down for anyone else's comfort. You stop apologising for the version of you that had to heal without closure, for the version of you that had to pick yourself up quietly while being painted as a villain loudly. And maybe that's the plot twist they didn't see coming. You didn't come back to prove them wrong. You just kept going. And that was enough. So, if you're listening to this right now, and you've been made out to be the bad guy for simply trying to survive what they put you through, you're not alone. You're not crazy. And you're definitely not the villain. You're just finally the main character in your own story. Let them talk. If this hit home, drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. And if you've been made into the villain in someone else's story, I see you. You're not what they said. You're what you survived.